popping in for a game? It's your boy Marcus, back at it again with another video. And today, we are going to do a story time. Now, before I get into the story time, I was supposed to post a video 2 days ago, but I didn't end up doing it because my idol, oh my god, trying to get emotional about it. I never met my idol, Tamar Braxton, before, but it was on my bucket list. And with the corona going stuff around, hopefully when I get better, I plan on, actually getting to see her at a concert if she ever did one again. And about 2 days, well, yesterday or so, 2 days or yesterday or whatever, she had an overdose. They don't know if it was suicide. They don't know if it was, like, we don't know what actually happened. We just know that, her boyfriend David, went and saw her unresponsive. So, of course, the first thing he's going to do is send her, call 911 to go to the hospital. So, they said that she's stable, but, we don't really know much. So, I'm not going to speak too much about that. Just keep her in your prayers. If you're on Instagram, if you've heard about it, we are trying to do a hashtag, we love you, Tamar. And make sure we just keep that going. Love and support. So, with that being said, let's get into this story time. So, this story time is going to be about my 18th birthday party. I don't know what I'm going to title this yet, so whatever the title is, when y'all click on the video, it's going to be something about my 18th birthday party. So, it's about that. It's story time. So, we just going to say right now in this video, it's, my 18th birthday disaster story time. We'll go with that. We'll see if that'll be the name. So, this is going to be short, sweet, and simple. I'm not going to make this a long video, because I plan on doing another video soon. So, y'all, what happened was, my 18th birthday, you 16 and 18 and 21, usually the big birthdays were like, oh, you gotta go big or go home. So, my 18th birthday, I said I want a party bus. I saw it on Victorious, where they did the little party bus thing. I was like, that would be so fun to have a couple friends that you really vibe with and mess with, and have a party bus. So, y'all, we had a party bus. It was fun. It was so fun. I will post the videos and pictures that I have, but I honestly don't have them anymore because a lot of people that went, I didn't mess with them. And it's like, well, just because you don't mess with them no more, it doesn't mean you got to delete them. It's like, I was going to keep them, and I did for a while, but probably like a year ago, I did delete them, most of them, because I really deleted them because, like, when you don't mess with a bunch of people, and like all the people in that video and stuff I wanted to like party bus with, I don't mess with none of them no more, not one person. So it just gave bad memories, and it just made me like think of high school and kind of dread and all that stuff. So I was like, nah. So what happened was we had a party bus. They had lights in there, music. We was in there jamming. We was going to Hooters, and they was gonna ride around or whatever. So we was on the party bus and getting it down, having fun. And one of the friends. So if y'all ever watched any of my recent videos, I told y'all that I haven't had a relationship in 3 or 4 years, and so-called friend of mine that I wasn't really friends with no more, but we were still trying to maybe be friends, give them a second chance. They was messing with my, boyfriend or whatever. So, it was actually this person that's going to be the main person in the story, right? So, this person was a female. Not going to give names because we don't bash, but this friend was a female at the time. And this was before, the whole cheating thing and all that stuff. So, like, we was, friends. So, like, this was, like, this was my 18th birthday. So this was like around the time like I was, talking to somebody, but this was before I kind of dated the person that I was dating that she did something with. I was already kind of talking to somebody else, but it wasn't really working out, but we were still trying to give it a shot. But we had just like had a big blowout argument because they was arguing about something stupid, and they was supposed to come to my party bus, but I was like, you know what, you keep arguing back and forth with me, and you keep giving me negative vibes. Don't even bother coming to like, my birthday stuff. So they didn't. But funny thing is, on my birthday, they tried to give me a bag of candy. I looked at them like, it was the thought that counts, but it was just like, they ain't talking to me all these days when you give me some bag of candy. You could at least got me a shirt or something, but we not going to be picky. That's not the story. So basically, I was already talking to somebody, so this girl that was my friend at the time, we won this party bus, so it was like probably like 9 or 10 of us. And we was in there dancing, had a little pole in there, had to be a little, let me stop. So, I was doing that, it was fun, it was great, and then, disaster. So, what happened was, it made me mad. I already think about it. Y'all ever tell a story and it make you mad because it really pissed you off? Okay, alright y'all. So, what happened was, we was, on the party bus, and this girl, she starts dancing. I'm like, okay, do your thing. We was all dancing. No, she went from dancing to tricking. She went from trying to grind on everybody. I said, we like to dance, but everybody was in there was single, but it was something in my relationship, but whatever. I wasn't really worried about that. I was worried about having fun on my birthday. She was trying to twerk on everybody. Let me be more specific. Not everybody. All the dudes, everybody. She was in that, like, girl, sit down. Sit down. Because you ain't even got no butt. Sit down. Then she went, so it was like 3 or 4 dudes on there, including, no, it was 3 dudes, no, it was 4 dudes, but the 4 dudes included me. So she twerked on one of the people, and they had, I'm gonna say they had a red shirt on. They had a red shirt on and whatever. And she started twerking on him, and he liked it. I'm like, I was hoping he wouldn't like it, so she would stop. Then she went on to the next person. They weren't really feeling it, so they kind of scooted to the side. Then she went on to the next person, and me and that person, we was really, really close, and like our friendship was really close. Like that was my brother, whatever, and we would sit next to each other. She started trying to do it on me. He literally did this up, and I was like, I wish she would go to me, not because I'm gay or whatever, but just the fact that like, girl, if you don't get your stank sardine boo boo booty off me, I was like, don't do it. And she didn't do it because she already know I gave her that look like, don't even think about it. So y'all, we get off. So I'm thinking she got the hint, right? No. She was over there talking about, yeah, when we get back on that bus, I'm going to twerk on y'all again. I'm going to and I'm like, no, do not, because you will get cussed out. And you better not do it on my brother, any of my other friends, guy friends, because you will get cussed out too. So she just kept talking about getting on my nerves. So my petty self, on my notes, you know, notes on your iPhone or your phone, I typed up something that was like, she trying to twerk on everybody, she's trying to twerk on the dudes, especially for y'all be aware, because like, I'm trying to be funny, y'all don't need to do that, because like, she really trying to do hoish activities, so let's not do that. Because first she'll twerk on you, and then before you know it, she'll be slobbing and not. I'm not going to tell her business like that, but she was one of those friends, one of those people where she tended to do stuff like that in the open and tell everybody about it like it was cute. No, that's real hoish. So, with that being said, I was cheering it with everybody. We was all laughing. Now, I sound like I'm bullying, but I really wasn't, because I'm not no bully, because I've been bullied before most of my life, like, and I know that's not fun. But I had to share with the dudes at first, but then I ended up sharing with this girl best friend of mine back then, and we was laughing about it, but she didn't really catch on. So then she ended up catching on before we sat down, because this one was at Hooters when we got off the bus. So then she started catching on, and I was like, oh crap. So my petty self put up a video from YouTube, like a 20-second clip of something. I forgot what it was. And she was laughing at it, and that's not nobody was looking at. Everybody was looking at the message I was talking about. I know that sounds petty and rude, but I'm sorry, no. I was not finna let her twerk on all the little friends I had, especially the guy friends. No, you was not finna, no, you was not finna be going to school telling everybody, yeah, well, I was twerking on all everybody, and Michael's little friend, no. You was not finna have me looking like I was like, so, that being said, we sat down, ate. Now, here's the disaster part. This is why this is probably going to be called a disaster. Y'all, she freaking had the audacity to freaking be over there, talk about the person I was talking to at the time. And I'm like, why does she keep bringing his name up? So I was like, you know, maybe because we all go to the same school. So the person I was dating, they went to my school. Which is actually the first time I ever dated a dude in my school. I was like, okay, well, maybe she just talking about, you know, it's my birthday, so maybe she just wishing he was there asking where he was at. Even though she could have asked me, but okay. So y'all ever just be sitting there not paying attention no more, but then you kind of listening, but you not. And then you hear the name pop up again. I'm like, bruh. So I'm really listening now, so I was like, okay. And then she was like, whoa, what's called da-da-da? I'm like, alright. So, what I could have did was embarrass her at that table and be like, why you keep bringing up the person talking to? Leave him alone. But I got up from the table. I said, hey, girl, can we talk for a second? Just like that. Hey, girl, can we talk? Okay, boo. I'm like, So, I get over there, right? Oh, let me fix the camera, y'all. It's that note. It's that note, y'all. It's that note. So, better. So, hold on. Hold on, y'all. It's struggling, y'all. So, then, after that, we get to the other side. It was like almost where the bathroom was, kind of whatever, you know, where nobody could hear, because I was trying to save her embarrassment. I'm like, why do you keep bringing him up? She was like, oh, I mean, I was thinking maybe she would try to, if you were trying to be smart, you could have tried to been like, oh, well, you know, I was, you know, just bring him because I was wondering why he didn't come. No, she being dumb. She talking about something. I mean, we're just talking. I'm like, nah, because you didn't say it was because why he didn't come. You didn't say ask me. So why you keep bringing him up like we talk, like you know that? And she was just like, I'm just like, alright, spit it out. Because if you don't spit it out, I'm going back to this table and we all gonna have a function. We all gonna have an intervention up in this. Okay? And then she's like, you know how you know somebody guilty or something, but they don't want to say it? I was like, y'all ever watch Players Club? And her cousin was messing with her man and she went in the bathroom and she thought she was gone. And then she punched in the lift. She thought, you thought I was gonna leave my house? And then she was telling her to get out. And then she was like when she want to get up, that was me. I was like, what you? And she was like, well, I mean, we may have been flirting. I'm like, okay. I'm like, you ever hear something and you heard what they said, but you want to make sure that's what they said? I'm like, can you say it again? She was like, I mean, we may have been flirting and, you know, we may have, you know, talked a few times. I'm like, so they say that, because I want her to finish. I'm like, uh-huh. And she was like, don't get mad. First of all, don't ever tell somebody to get mad when you finna tell them something that's gonna make them mad. That's gonna piss you off even more. She was like, well, we may have, you know, flirted and talked and we may have hung out a few times and did what? But I didn't say that. In my head, I was like, and she was like, and hung out a few times and we may have kissed one time, but it wasn't nothing like that. Y'all see it in the movies. I only watch that in the movies. I like to watch the drama, not be in it. I see it in the movies where they be, well, I don't want you to get mad at her, and we kissed and we did that, but don't end with the one time, like moving real fast like a motor, and I'm like, hey! Just like that. And I think this white lady, she was sitting out eating with her man. I think she heard me. She was looking like this, and I almost started to mind her business. You big fat white Let me stop. This is not time to be racist with everything going on. But she kept looking at me like. And I'm looking back to this girl right here. I'm like, let me get this straight. I had to you ever write a paper and you revise it? I had to reread and revise what she said. Let me get this straight. You was talking and flirting and y'all hung out and you kissed him and you know I'm talking to him. And I ain't talking about like talking like we single, but we talking like, no, we're talking exclusively. Like everybody know at the school we was together. We was talking. We wasn't official, but we was talking real heavy. Everybody at the school know that because we was one of the first gay dudes to date dudes with dudes at the freaking school. Man, that's making me mad, bro. So then, like, she was like, yeah, I'm sorry. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, alright, bro. Alright, little bro. So, I get up from the table. We're not on the table, but I get back to the table. See, it's making me mad, making me miss my words. I get back to the table. I ain't gonna say nothing to her. I walked away from her. Now, y'all would think, you didn't cuss her out, you didn't punch her? Nah, because it was making me mad. Because it was kind of like, maybe this is a sign because we wasn't official yet, because I didn't know if like we was gonna make it, because we was always arguing all the time, me and the person I was dating, a dude. So I got back to the table, eat my wings, the food got there, I was just eating, I was mad. I was like, and I was like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? My brother said something's wrong with you. I'm like, nothing, just leave it alone. You ever just try to leave something alone and just wait until you talk about it later, or do what you gonna do and think about what you gonna do? I should have punched her by that bathroom. She come and say, I'm sorry, Marcus. Shut up. Why would you say something? Because I didn't want everybody to know my business. And then, I guess somebody else said, tell me the girl she was talking about. She was like, well, Marcus, she said she was sorry. You know, I know she was talking to your man. I'm like, so you know? I was like, okay, first of all, I'm finna read you. I said, first of all, why are you telling her what you did with him? I was like, and second of all, if that was the case, you could have told everybody at this table and not came to me when I put you to the side. I was like, and third of all, girl, you knew I was talking to him, but you know what? You can have him because guess what? We wasn't even together. We was talking exclusively, and everybody knew it at the school. But I guess your dumb stuff had to be a freaking hoe and go and like do some stuff like that. I'm like, this is exactly why we not as close as we were, because you do stuff like that. You are trying to talk to somebody's man, or talk to somebody else, somebody talking to. All these dudes at the school and all these dudes in the world, and you gotta pick that one. You're jealous. You're freaking pathetic. And I said it just like that, and they was like, ooh. And I was like, yeah, exactly. I was like, get a life and get a man that can actually be yours and not somebody else's. But you can have him. And the same thing that you doing with him, he probably gonna do to somebody else with you. Okay? Alright. And that was that. So, I really wanted to punch her, but I was like, you know what? We wasn't dating. So, you know what's funny? Then when I actually got a boyfriend, that was with for almost a year, then she wanted to pull that stuff. And I had to handle my business. You know, I had to let her know with these hands. Okay? So, yeah. She really ruined my 18th birthday party, because then we got back on the bus. We had music playing, but we was all just sitting there. And it wasn't a vibe no more, because everybody was like, dang, like she said she was sorry, but still, like, dang, she was messing with somebody that she was talking to. And everybody there, Hampton High was a newer school, but like everybody knew everybody pretty much once we got comfortable. And when I made the friends that I had, then, you know, everybody knew me because I was friends with them and I was always around them, So So it was real quiet, and then when I got the bus, I let like the guy friends and my brother stay over the night because we were gonna go to the mall or whatever. That was already planned. But everybody else, I was gonna let them stay longer. But I was like, nah, everybody, y'all gotta go home. I was mad. Everybody was like, you okay, you okay? And I was like, nah. So when it was just us dudes, we was talking about it and we was laughing about it and we was like talking mess about her. We was. I'll admit it, we was. And I was like, yo, like she being a hoe and she like taking somebody else's person and stuff. Like she could have just got with anybody else. And then we was all like, but you know, we not surprised though because she do activities at school. But we're not gonna talk about that. If y'all want to hear about that, and I won't make sure I mention their name. Let me know in the comments below, you know, or I might do it. We'll see how I feel. But yeah, she really made my 18th birthday a disaster. Like, the first part was okay. It was really good. But then the second part was not okay, and it wasn't really good. It made me really mad because I was trying to have a good time. Now, I went to the mall the next day. It was fun because I was with, you know, the broskies, and I was with the brother, and I was like, we was hanging out, making jokes, all that stuff. It was fun. With the Lennox Mall, it was fun for my first time going. But y'all, when I tell you, that was the worst birthday ever. That was the worst birthday ever. Well, I had another worst birthday, but that topped every other birthday. That might have not been that good. So y'all, that's the end of this video. I said I want to make this video long, but this video probably going to be like almost 20 minutes. I'm sorry, y'all. But it's a really good video. I kept talking. I got down to the nitty gritty. But y'all, be careful with the friends that you have. Even if that's like your best friend. Not saying you can't trust them, because I did trust her a little bit. But even the ones you trust can do you dirty. So I'm not saying keep your guard up, but just be mindful. And just watch out for certain people, you know, that's trying to be real close to you. Or like people when you get somebody, you know, just watch out for that. Sometimes you can't never figure out if they're going to be talking to somebody you talking to or dating. But just be mindful and just be careful out here, y'all. And just make sure your circle is tight and all that stuff. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn those bell notifications on, tell people, share all that goody stuff. And your boy Marcus is fix it, baby. Yeah, we fix it, baby.